Hello everybody and welcome back to the Formula 1 World Championship Edition Career World Championship mode. It's been a while since I last did that, but we are at the final two races of the season. Yes, you'll get a finale of two races in one video. We are starting with the Japanese Grand Prix, so let's check the points table. So if Michael Schumacher needs to win and Fernando Alonso needs to finish worse than second place in order to keep the championship alive, well, Ferrari have sealed the Constructors' Championship, and we are lurking in 8th place with a battle with Trulli and Raikkonen, who are still on our tails. And yes, everybody has actually scored some points, except two drivers, Ralf Schumacher and Mark Webber. So let's check the Constructors' Championship standings with two races to go. Yes. So Ferrari have won the championship, well, unless they don't score and Renault gets to 18 points and they can take it to Brazil, but likely they've won the championship. Honda is only 5 points ahead of McLaren in the battle for 3rd, and Super Aguri in the battle for 5th with Toyota is 13 points ahead. And while every constructor has scored points, only two drivers haven't. And we are going to the qualifying session. So looks like James Allen will be taking it away, so I'm going to stay quiet while James Allen introduces the track.
Welcome to Suzuka, Japan for the penultimate qualifying session in the Formula 1 calendar. Suzuka is one of the most technical and demanding circuits, and qualifying on pole here is no mean feat. Session 1 is about to start, so let's get on with the action. It's Yuji Ide who is first out onto the circuit.
Right, so Yuji Ide has left the track. I am very rusty at this track, but let's hope we can do something. I'm guessing we're not because, well, I'm very rusty. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit tough for me to do, but yeah, here's where everything went wrong. Look, I'm being held by a Toro Rosso, so he's just come out of the pit lane. I don't care who it is, but he's held me up for at least at least 1 second of my time. Now he's holding me up again, so yeah, this is going to be a poor lap from me. Because of the fact that I got held back from the Toro Rosso, don't really care who it is. We lost at least 2 seconds worth of time there when we was on a flying lap. Not that we're going to do any good with the Super Aguri, but we could at least have had a decent lap. Oh yeah, and here's also where it went wrong in the same lap. So we're going to enter this chicane, forgot the name of it, and we've touched the curb and looks like we've gone for a spin there. We just kept it and then we went on the grass and went for another spin. So unfortunately for us, qualifying did not go so well here. It just really wasn't really a good qualifying session. I'm just going over it again because this is just pre-recorded, and we get a 148.132. That's poor. We're 11 seconds behind Jack Villeneuve in terms of qualifying. Yep, and just to top things off, do we make it? No, we don't.
Second knockout session where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11.
Unfortunately for me, I couldn't really do another improvement of my qualifying lap because I kept getting held every time I kept coming out for a qualifying lap, so I just didn't show it because I was just so frustrated. So this is me starting last place again. But yeah, we'll see what we can do with the with being in last place. We got to be on a better strategy though. But Martin Brundle's going to take us in and tell us about the Suzuka track. This track definitely is possible for passing. I mean, look at what Kimi Raikkonen did in 2005 from 17th on the grid, which was a very impressive win from the Finnish driver. But this is us. Let's see who got pole position first, though. It is Felipe Massa on pole position. Sorry. Michael Schumacher, who's supposed to be Fernando Alonso's championship rival, is 9th, while Fernando Alonso's in 6th. So as it stands, Fernando Alonso's winning this championship. Unless Michael Schumacher can miraculously jump ahead of Fernando Alonso at the start. But I'm not really going to check what's going on because of the fact that we got our own race to run because we're at the back of the grid, so it's going to be difficult. But yeah, this track is definitely good. I'm just very rusty at it. We're going to see what we can do with this track. Hopefully we can respond after retiring in Italy, which was pretty embarrassing if I'm honest with you. But if we don't, then we shall see what happens. But there's our strategy, pin on lap 7.
Here we are at the Suzuka race circuit for this year's Japanese Grand Prix. The Suzuka circuit was originally built by Honda back in 1962 and was added to the Formula 1 calendar in 1987. Suzuka also has the distinction of being the only figure-of-8 circuit in F1. with 18 turns, 3.69 miles per lap, and the S's complex of corners near the start, the drivers love it here at Suzuka. Conditions are just about perfect here today. Clear skies and perfect temperatures on and off the track. The forecast is also good, and we expect it to stay like this for the whole race.
Alright, so we're going to join the back of the grid, where it looks like we're the last ones obviously there, so yeah, we've just warmed up our tyres, whatever. I don't think it will do us any good considering I'm rusty at this track, but I'm going to try and do my best to make as much positions as we can. But when the lights go out here, we will be racing here in Suzuka, Japan. As we got ourselves on the gear, and there we go, it's the lights on, the way we go. And it's a poor start by Liuzzi, and we've overtaken both Toro Rossos and my teammate and Albers. Good lord, we're making up a lot of places. We've already made up 7 places to 15th, make that 8. Goodness gracious me, what a start that was by Takuma Sato. But how long are we going to stay here? We're battling Jack Villeneuve. Will we take 13th? No, we've broke because we needed to give him the space. So we're going to wait for the opportunity to overtake Jack Villeneuve again. Everyone's normally sloppy on lap 1, so we do have our opportunities to make as much places as we can in this potato car. Because technically this is what this Super Aguri is. It's a potato car. Its reliability is absolute rubbish. It's got reliability of burnt toast. Terrible analogy. But yeah, we've ran wide. Oh my goodness me. That's not going to be the first time we run wide in this track. We're so desperate to try and make up as much place as we can, and here we go, we're going to take 13 from Jack Villeneuve, and what a pass that was. And now it's Nick Heidfeld next for P12 with DC in P11. And Ralf Schumacher, who has been pointless all season, in P15. Very disappointing season for Ralf Schumacher. Compared to his brother Michael, who's having a stonker of a season, Ralf Schumacher's having a really stinky one, while Jarno Trulli has been scoring all the points for Toyota this championship season. But we're going to try and catch up to Nick Heidfeld. Well, keyword, try. This potato car is just so damn slow. Not only is it slow, it's slow on the straights, it's slow at everything. So, straight line speed, slow. Maximum speed, slow. Everything, slow. The only real time I can catch up with people is if I get a better braking. So if I brake later than them, and I have a better turn on the chicane, then that's the only time I can catch them. So this is lap 2. We are still half a tenth of a second. We still are half a second behind Nick Heidfeld. We're a second ahead of Jack Villeneuve, and we almost ran wide. We better not run wide, because then that means we will just end up losing as much positions. So we are still staying with. Oh, wait a minute! Nick Heidfeld has taken 11 from David Coulthard. So now we're catching David. Oh, we've run a bit wide. That is not what we want, because Jack Villeneuve. We've invited Jack Villeneuve back, and well, we kept our position for now. Jack Villeneuve is getting very frustrated being stuck behind us, but that's what we can do right now. And yeah, we just got to hold 13th because we're not really getting any points unless our strategy works. Some people choose not to go pit, but I don't want to risk it because of the tyre management. And we ran wide again at the same turning like we did in lap 1, and we've managed to keep 13th. I was about to say we managed to keep 14th. Oops, a crash has happened. That's BAR, and that's Rubens Barrichello, who's out. And Takuma Sato has promoted a free place, so P12, while Coulthard's up to P11 and Nick Heidfeld's up to P10. I don't know who crashed Rubens Barrichello, but we're going to see. Right, so here we are on board with Michael Schumacher, who's actually going to pass, looks like Jenson Button, actually. Yep, Michael Schumacher is going to line up a pass on Jenson Button here. So yeah, Michael Schumacher, we were supposed to check who hit Barrichello, but instead we're focused on the battle here between Michael Schumacher and Jenson Button. Wait, looks like that's in front of us, so I think we can see who hit Barrichello. We'll see it in a minute, because there we go, that's Michael Schumacher passing... no, that's actually Michael Schumacher passing Rubens Barrichello, actually, because Jenson Button's in front. So that's Michael passing Rubens Barrichello, and that's in front of him, I think that's Fernando Alonso. So there's the Toyota about to pass the Renault. Jeez, what a battle we're having here. I think Rubens Barrichello hit... I think Rubens Barrichello did try and hit Michael Schumacher in an attempt to pass him. Yeah, but we couldn't get the replay. But that's Michael Schumacher passing one of the BARs. But I think Barrichello probably tried to pass Michael Schumacher, and unfortunately for him, he hit the back of Michael Schumacher. But we just couldn't see it in the replays. But Barrichello is out of the race after one of his tyres have gone for a journey. I don't know what journey it's gone on, but he's out regardless. So, Yeah, looks like we're doing pretty good, but we're falling behind to DC, who's 2.2 seconds ahead, while we got... Whoa, there's a spin. And, of course, oh, we hit the Midland. I'm surprised we did not take any damage there. So we got up to 15th. We got passed by Ralph Schumacher, Jack Villeneuve, and Christian Klein. That spin has cost us P12. So that's P15. Pretty embarrassing, to be honest, spinning there. But we made that same mistake that we did in qualifying. And we haven't learned from it, unfortunately. So, oh dear, we've ran wide again. And there goes the Midland, and there goes Toro Rosso Scott Speed. We are behind him. And we did touch him from the wing. Oh, Jesus. Look at that. We're making a lot of wheel spin. It's very easy to spin in this game. And we've lost a lot of positions. We passed Christian Albers, and in front of us is still Scott Speed and Thiago Montero. We're just losing positions like, oh dear. Look at us running wide. We're just losing positions so quickly. Good Lord. This is poor driving. I told you I'm pretty rusty at Japan. But I'm going to practice a lot when I start playing F1 games again, because I can't afford to keep looking rubbish, because this is just poor. Look, I've ran wide 3 times in a row on that same chicane. That's embarrassing. Even by my standards, that's terrible. Oh God, we've ran wide again, and there goes Christian Albers passing us for P17. We're down to P18 in the space of like 2 chicanes. We went from P12, well, yeah, P12 down to P18. That's pretty bad. And there's Christian Albers. The Midland isn't as fast, but I bet you reliability is better than this potato car. So we passed Christian Albers for P17. Next is Scott Speed, and I don't think we're going to pass Scott Speed. There's Liuzzi passing Albers, but then Albers passing Liuzzi, and then Albers again being passed by Liuzzi, and then Albers passing Liuzzi. Oh my goodness me, I'm losing count of who's passing who. I just keep seeing the place changing. But yeah, let's hope we don't make another mistake. This is pretty embarrassing by my standards. So Albers does remain in front of Liuzzi, only by probably a tenth of a second, in the battle between Toro Rosso and Midland. So here we are, and we are going to start our 4th lap. And we are, oh, Nick Heidfeld's pitted. Okay. Nick Heidfeld has pitted. So it looks like we're up to P16, and we've almost made a mistake again. So we're struggling with that chicane there. Then again, we're struggling with this track. This car's not really that impressive to drive around here. And my driving isn't really that good around this track either. It has been quite a few years since I last raced in Japan, especially in this game. So, whew. I did practice some tracks, which makes me excel and makes me good at them. In the Super Aguri, in the better car probably would win, but you know, it is what it is. But with this game, not really that good. Well, with this car on this track, I'm not that good. Oh, jeez, we've ran wide. Oh my goodness, we spun here. Oh God, this chicane has been really a big issue for us, and we're down to P18, and Nick Heidfeld has passed us for P19. Yuji Ide, I believe, has retired. Oh, there's a bit of a mess. I think someone's had an engine failure, because there's a red and yellow flag, meaning that there's some sort of oil leak or someone has retired, and then going to be a yellow flag. Let's see what's happening. I think it's McLaren, so let's check. Right on board with Kimi Raikkonen, who's currently in 4th place, I believe. He's got Mike. Is that Michael Schumacher? Oh, his engine's gone. Oh dear. McLaren Mercedes has blown up, and this is Kimi Raikkonen's last season at McLaren Mercedes. So, yeah, Kimi Raikkonen must be very pleased that he's leaving this team for Ferrari in 2007, which of course he won the World Championship in. But Kimi Raikkonen has gone. He's out of the race. He was in 2nd place, I believe, behind Felipe Massa, because Michael Schumacher is no way near the top half. But yeah, unfortunately for Kimi Raikkonen, he's out of the race. And looks like we're going for a spin. Our tyres are cold. Wow, our tyres are worn out and cold. We're due to pit this lap, and we're just making mistakes all over the place. This is just so embarrassing. Look, everyone's already pitted, and we're just struggling on these tyres. Worn out. I told you we wouldn't do anything in Japan today, but yeah, we're really poor at this race. It's just such an embarrassing race for us. But here we are, we're going to brake, and we have ran wide, and again we've ran wide. Oh my goodness gracious me, and we got 7-second penalty for running wide. We're going to go into pit lane anyway, so it doesn't really bloody matter, but this is still embarrassing on my standards. So we're going to go into pits from last place, technically. So yeah, we're going to get lapped. This has become a humiliating race for me, making so much mistakes in the same chicane. It's just so bad, but I bet the pit stop will be excellent. We're pretty rusty at these, but because I've still got this fast thing. Oh, that just sums us up. Yep, just sums us up. This weekend has been awful in Japan. 11.7 seconds. That is 5 seconds slower than what I normally am. It's already embarrassing, and it looks like we're going to get lapped very soon. But yeah, shut up, engineer. I'm not really in the mood right now. So we're going to go ahead here as we are about to get lapped. The race is nearly over, and we've made the same mistake in the same chicane. Again. And yeah, we had to go wide just to make Nico Rosberg, I believe, pass us. So yeah, there's Nico Rosberg gone. Or is that a BMW? No, I think that's Rosberg, actually. I like to believe that's Nico Rosberg we just let pass. But yeah, humiliation complete. Been lapped. But no, there's Nico Rosberg. So we let I think that was Jack Villeneuve or Nick Heidfeld we let pass. But yeah, Nico Rosberg is behind us, and we're probably going to get a penalty here because I'm trying so hard to let him pass, and he's not passing me. What's he doing? Yes, I get blue flags. This is just humiliating. Oh, look, we got penalised. Why are we getting penalised? Get past. What are you doing? Look, I've given you space. Go. What are you doing? Stop staying behind me, you jerk. Thank you. Oh god, look how long it took him to pass me, and then just to, oh my god. And then to sum it up, I've crashed Rosberg. Out of the race we go. Rosberg's out. Well, he's just got something there, he's out. His rear wing's gone, so he's out. So we're out of the race. Rosberg decided to be a bit stupid and let me be slow, so that sums up our weekend. A very poor weekend, and yeah, just get it over with. We're just going to go to Brazil. But let's check what's happened with the race. Oh, look, a blown engine. I think that's the Midland. Or is that a McLaren? No, that's a Midland. Definitely not a McLaren. That's definitely a Midland. I don't care who it is, but it looks like a Midland has exploded. There's my teammate. He's probably going to retire eventually. Well, yeah, there we go.
It's a magnificent circuit, and it always brings us a fascinating race. It's an incredible challenge for any Grand Prix team to get the car balanced around here, and that makes for fantastic action and plenty of surprises. The Japanese appetite for Formula One is as strong as ever, with 3 Japanese-owned teams in the running, and so we embark on our final trip over the Pacific Ocean to Sao Paulo, Brazil, for the final round of the 2006 Formula One season.
And Massa won the race, Montoya finished second, Button finished third. But what happened in fourth place was Fernando Alonso, and that means he's world champion because Michael Schumacher finished 6th place. Yeah, my teammate finished last place, unfortunately for him. Jack Villeneuve finished 13th, so there's our retirements. Yep, Kimi Raikkonen retired. Yeah, it was a Midland. It was Thiago Montero. Albers retired earlier before him, so there's the championship. Michael Schumacher is now 14 points ahead behind and cannot win, but he's battling second for Massa. Montoya's 4th, Fisichella's 5th, Barrichello's 6th, Button's 7th, we're 8th, with Trulli and Raikkonen still in the shout for winning. If Raikkonen's engine didn't blow up, he probably would have got 2nd place and be 1 point behind us, which would be danger, but thanks to Raikkonen's retirement, we're still in the shout for 8th place in the championship. But yeah, apart from apart from Ralph and Mark Webber, they've not scored. And Ferrari are constructors champions after Felipe Massa won the race, so they extended their gap. While Honda is only 3 points ahead of McLaren, and Toyota did close the gap, but for now, looks like Subaru Aguri are going to retain 5th place. There's still 1 race to go in Brazil.
The final qualifying session in this year's calendar. Session 1 is about to start, so let's find out who'll be making up the last 6 places on the grid.
Alright, so here we are in Sao Paulo, Brazil. This is our first qualifying lap of the day, and hopefully this weekend will be better than Japan. So we are in pole position with a 117.140. We was about to say 118 was the point, was the lap to beat, but we beat it easily, and that will be our only lap. Let's see if it will guide us through 117.1.
We'll continue in a few moments with the second knockout session, where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11.
Mark Webber's miserable season has officially ended in qualifying as he starts 21st. My goodness, Mark Webber. But yeah, what a miserable season he's had in terms of qualifying and racing in general. No points. Same with Ralf Schumacher. It's kind of disappointing considering both him and Ralf Schumacher are actually very talented. But in this game, they've been terrible. Well, then again, because of Takuma Sato, I would have chosen one of them, but I chose Takuma Sato. But here we are in the second half of qualifying, and we haven't beaten Nikai first time. Indeed we have, with a 1 minute 17.123. And would that be good enough? It is. Wow, we were just 1/10 better than Jensen Button. Otherwise, if Jensen Button got that 1/10, oh wait, yeah, 1/10 better than Jensen Button. So yeah, that was a very close timing. So we're only going to go for one lap here. We're currently 10th, and here we are in the final seconds of qualifying. And 1:16.974 is the beat from Felipe Massa. And here we are, ready to go on the final start-finish straight here. So yeah, we're picking up the speed. Of course, we're not going to be in pole position. We're in the Super Aguri. Even though we actually got pole position in the European Grand Prix. We got 1 minute 18.617, and that's still 10th place. Qualifying is officially over. We can still go for a lap considering we passed the checkered flag in time. So yeah, we got one more lap, but we're not going to do it because yeah, these tires are shot. Plus the fuel is too heavy, and we're not going to be able to do a lap.
From 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this. We've enjoyed it. Hope you have too. We'll see you tomorrow for race day. Goodbye.
Well, would you look at that? It's a Renault 1-2, and they both have identical times. The last time that ever happened in Formula 1 was the 1997 season where Jacques Villeneuve, Michael Schumacher, and Heinz-Harald Frentzen got the same time in the final race in Jerez. So, yeah, Fernando Alonso and Fisichella decided to get the same time, but Fisichella got it first. That's why he starts pole. Massa starts third, Michael Schumacher fourth, Raikkonen fifth, Montoya sixth, Trulli seventh, Barrichello eighth, Heifel ninth, and Sato 10th. There's our final strategy for the race.
They are serious about their motorsport here in São Paulo. They adore their heroes like Fittipaldi, Senna, Massa and Barrichello. It's another classic circuit, Interlagos. Anti-clockwise, very quick, and there are several genuine overtaking opportunities. Thankfully it's dry here, but the temperature has dipped somewhat. Giancarlo Fisichella will start from pole. Next to him in second is Fernando Alonso. Felipe Massa is in third. Michael Schumacher is next. Fifth is Kimi Raikkonen. But Pablo Montoya takes sixth. Jarno Trulli lines up in seventh. Rubens Barrichello completes row 4.
Alright, so we're at the grid for the final time of the 2006 season as we are P10 and we are lining up P10. So we've got some good chance for points here in Brazil. I do like this track, but let's cross our fingers, hoping that this final race will end on a high. When the lights go out, hopefully we'll have a better race in Japan. As it's 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights. Hit the accelerator, and we are racing! And it's a great start. And somebody's got an engine failure. I think that's behind me, but we already moved up to 8th place, not 7th, 6th, 5th, no, 6th, 5th, no, 6th, 5th. And Sato's run wide, and there goes Raikkonen, and there goes Montoya. Oh dear, Montoya really does not want to cherish a fight with Takuma Sato. Remember the last time Montoya just called Sato, you know what? Because of the fact that, well, they had a collision in the United States Grand Prix. Yes, that was memories for Takuma Sato and Montoya. They've had a lot of battles which led to Montoya's retirement. I think Australia was another one that day, and Montoya had a retirement from Sato after hitting Sato. But yeah, they've had a lot of history, and Montoya looks like he's going to have history with Sato again. But right now he's got a 1 second lead over Takuma Sato. Until Takuma Sato has caught up and truly has hit Sato from behind, making him have wheel spin. Truly better be careful. Montoya's had a poor exit entry heading into that chicane. And now Sato, oh, there's contact, but it doesn't really matter because Montoya's still ahead of Sato. Can Sato somehow get in front of Montoya? Oh, contact again! My goodness, they're playing a bit of bumper cars here. But we are in P6. Wow, that was some game of bumper cars. Goodness gracious me. Montoya must be cussing in that on the team radio after Sato is playing bumper cars with him. But here we are in P6. We are in the points, which is very good. Yes, I like to be in the points because, my goodness, we've not been in the points for quite some time. And points sound just about good right now. But Montoya, as we say that, Montoya has retaken 6th place and we only get 2 points as it stands. But Montoya is just ahead of us, so if we stay right here, we can get a better exit in one of the corners, because we do brake later than Montoya's and other AIs in the game, but mostly people that are in front of us. So, yeah, hopefully we can still be in contention for 6th place. And here we go. Takuma Sato is putting pressure on Montoya. It looks like he's broke late again, but Sato makes a mistake and another mistake. And there he goes, breaking down and into this chicane. I think that's turn 5 and 6. And Montoya is... Look at that. He's really slow entering this turn... I think this is turns 8 and 9. Montoya is definitely really feeling the pressures. He's really having a slow braking zone. And Sato's really fancy his shots. Oh, contact again! Montoya has made... Sato's made contact with Montoya again. Has Montoya got a puncture? Has Sato got a puncture? I don't even know. Has they got front ring damage or anything? Let's see what's going on. See, Sato is going in. Is Montoya diving in the pit? He is diving in the pit. I think Montoya's got damage. Oh my goodness. I think that must be contact with Takuma Sato because Montoya's already hit the pit lane. It's only lap 2 and Montoya's in the pit lane. I think he must have picked up some damage on his front wing because him and Sato did have a little contact spat, and Montoya is not really happy on team radio. We're not going to play it out because Montoya is really furious. He's really throwing a lot of F-bombs and really cursing Takuma Sato right now, so it's best we don't play it. But yeah, wow. Montoya versus Sato, and Montoya's hit the pit lane. Maybe Montoya will want to come back with vengeance at this rate. Sato is in P6 now, with Raikkonen in P5, Michael Schumacher P4. I'm guessing Massa's in P3 still. Let's see the map. Yes, Massa's still in P3 with, I think that's Fisichella still in pole position with Fernando Alonso in second. So Renault looks like they want to finish this season on a high, considering they've lost the Constructors' Championship. They've won the World Championship with Fernando Alonso, but Constructors' Championship, they've lost it to the Ferraris. Because Massa and Michael Schumacher have accumulated quite a bit of points during the season. So, yeah, I suppose it's a very easy win for Ferrari in terms of constructors. But in terms of World Championship, you got to say Ferrari's reliability issues have come to bite them on the butt. But here we are in lap 3, and we still have Trulli up, let's just say lap 4, and we've made a mistake. Takuma Sato made a mistake, and Daciano Trulli up into P6, while Sato is down to P7. Barrichello has just moved up into P8 after overtaking Nick Heidfeld, so better be careful for Takuma Sato as he might have pressure from Rubens Barrichello. And Gianno Trulli is still in front of him by half a tenth of a second. I know it says 9 tenths of a second there, but Takuma Sato has caught up with him on this recent first sector. He's making late with the braking zones. And while Trulli is struggling to break into the other turnings, just like Montoya. And looks like he gets a poor entry into this chicane, and Sato has gained an advantage. And here we go again. Sato decides to brake late, and he's caught up with Trulli, and he's going to completely overtake. Someone's going to give here, and it's Jarno Trulli that's going to give. Yes, it is, but Sato has has run wide, and Jarno Trulli has regained 6th place. What a battle we have on our hands for P6. Montoya has fallen out, but this time it's Sato versus Trulli, and this is Kimi Räikkönen and Jarno Trulli, who are Sato's rivals for P8 in the championship. So this is not what Takuma Sato wants. Well, at least if he scores points, I think he will actually prevent both of them from overtaking him. But we got to see what place both of them finish. But for now, Trulli is 1.2 seconds down the road, but Sato has gotten the better exit out of the CNRSs. So Sato has stuck with Jarno Trulli. Let's be honest, Takuma Sato has really overachieved in this Super Aguri this season for him to get a podium in Nürburgring and to even get a pole position there too. It's unbelievable what Takuma Sato has done with this car. But reliability has been the main issue with this car. And of course it is. We've actually overachieved in this potato car, which is actually something, if I'm going to be honest with you. It really is an overachievement considering we've got, I think we've got 2 podiums this season in this car, so that alone is really overachieving. But here we are, we've caught up with Jarno Trulli after getting a better exit in that chicane. Always get a better exit in that chicane. I think this corner here is called Junsun. Yeah, Junsun. I can't pronounce it properly, but I didn't butcher it like Martin Brundle in 2015 when he called Junsun Yun Chao. As in like a Chinese word. I'm thinking, okay, we're in Brazil and you just said Yun Chao. Like, come on, Martin Brundle. But yeah, I still can't believe. Oh, I thought we better not run wide there. There we go. Good. And we are in lap 6 here. We are still in P6. We moved up to P6 after Kimi Räikkönen entered the pit lane. Kimi Räikkönen must have been so lightly fueled. We're going to move. We're going to skip a lap, and we're going to move up into P4. We are in P3 now, and we are in lap 8 of this Grand Prix. And Michael Schumacher leads. No, he does. Oh, jeez. Fernando Alonso leads from Michael Schumacher. Fisichella is still in the pit lane. And Jack Villeneuve has moved up to 4th. Liuzzi's up to 5th. Fisichella should come out of the pit lane anytime soon. But let's see what's going on. Oh, Fisichella's out of the pit lane now. I think he's in P5. Yes, I think he's in P5. Yes, he is. Liuzzi did pit, so there we go. Looks like Fisichella is in P5. He's still got potential to win. Let's hope he has a good lap. So here we go. We are entering this chicane and going through here. Yes, we always have good entry into this chicane, so hopefully we pick up some catching up over Michael Schumacher. I don't think we're going to pass him, but let's see what's going to happen. I don't believe this. I don't. I really don't. Our first race started with a bang, and our last race ends with a bang. That's kind of fate there. Look, our season started with a bang and ends with a bang. 2 engine failure, and engine failure. It's like this game don't want me to finish. Like, come on, man. I was doing so good. This is ridiculous. I don't know what to say.
Season with all manner of twists and turns to the story. It's been a wonderful journey for me and a real privilege to cover this season for you. With all the new rules and regulations, it's been challenging at times, but I think you'll agree what we're seeing here is a firm indication that the good times are back for Formula One. So all that's left for me to say is thank you for sticking with us and goodbye from all of us here at Sao Paulo, Brazil. We'll be back next year in the spring for another season of Formula One racing. Goodbye, and as always, take care.
What a disappointing way to end the season. But as you can see, Michael Schumacher won, and nearly, I should say, less than half the field finished. Even the Renaults retired. Double retirement for Renault. So Ferrari are Constructors champions. Michael Schumacher ends up being 4 points behind Fernando Alonso. And, well, Kimi Räikkönen did get 3rd, but that won't be enough for us. And, yeah, our misery is complete. We had an engine failure, and look what happens. Whenever an engine failure happens, everyone retires. Ralf Schumacher and Mark Webber finished their season with a retirement. There we go. Michael Schumacher finished 4 points behind Fernando Alonso. It could have been better if he finished better in Japan. Massa gets 102 points. Montoya finishes 4th. Fisichella 5th. We finish 8th. Räikkönen moves up to 9th. Trulli moves down to 10th. Jack Villeneuve got 2nd and moved up quite a bit of places as well. Impressive by Jack Villeneuve. Liuzzi scored points too. So yeah, a lot of people benefited, and we're going to check the constructors. Look at that. Ralf Schumacher and Mark Webber could finish their miserable seasons with 0 points with retirements in their last race. So here's the constructors. Ferrari win it by 44 points, with McLaren moving up to 3rd in the last race of the season. Honda finishes in 4th. Super Aguri secure 5th. And Midland and Red Bull get 6 points, while Williams finishes 9th with 7. Mark Webber contributed to 0 of those, while Rosberg was scoring by himself. Season complete. Better luck next time. I'm disappointed with the way the season ended. There's nothing I could have done there because of the fact that, well, this potato car has the reliability of a broken dishwasher. Yep. A used dishwasher that you buy probably for £20. I don't know if you can buy a dishwasher for £20, but yep, there's a reliability of a broken dishwasher. But this is it for the Formula 1 2006 World Championship Edition. I will be back with this game to do career mode, but there is a new project I want to do for Formula 1. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I guess the game intro itself will tell you. So I'm going to keep quiet and make you watch it, so enjoy. Here's what's coming soon. And there you have it. Formula 1 2000, the official licensed product. Yep, that is my next project, would you believe it or not? Yes, we're going back to 2000, where it's come off as the season where McLaren have won double world championships. Well, Ferrari won the Constructors in 1999, but Mika Hakkinen is the double world champion, so Michael Schumacher, before the dominance begun with him, is going to be in 2000, and that is actually the driver we're going to be. We're going to be Michael Schumacher to see if we can end the McLaren dominance, because that is the fastest car in that game, so yeah, it's going to be quite the challenge. We're going to be Michael Schumacher to see if he can capture his third world championship and stop Mika Hakkinen from catching his third world championship. So yeah, that rivalry is going to be interesting. But this is the Formula 1 2006 edition complete. And yeah, I'm done. SamuraiT-X is signing out. See you guys in Formula 1 2000. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.